CTV News, Vancouver Island Report.
Good evening. We begin in Nanaimo tonight, where a new twist in crime fighting is emerging, with more and more people stepping in to stop crimes as they happen. Tuesday afternoon, an employee at a sandwich shop in the Country Club Mall called for help after a man had robbed her at knife point. Some folks eating their lunch at a nearby restaurant heard her cries. One of them jumped from the seat and ran after the man. As CTV's Scott Cunningham reports, RCMP commend these acts of bravery, but they warn that they could also be very dangerous.
And that's when I attempted to tackle him.
Jerry Hong is not a big man, but what he did Tuesday afternoon in this parking lot took a lot of courage. Jerry was having lunch at a neighboring restaurant when a clerk from this Quiznos sandwich shop burst in and said she had been robbed and pointed out the man who did it. Jerry didn't hesitate.
I just kind of instantly reacted, and I was hoping just to keep following him until somebody called 911. And as I got to about this location here, he confronted me.
The hope that he was just giving chase was gone. The masked man threw a hard hat at Jerry and continued running. Jerry stayed with him, tackled him, and in the mix took several punches to the face. Eventually, they made their way across the street and broke through this fence. By then, two other men had came to Jerry's aid, and the robber gave up.
I guess it could turn bad. I mean, if he had a gun or something like that, but when someone's asking for your help, it's sort of just a reaction to help.
He pushed me into my wheelbarrow, you know, and we started to do a little alley shuffle.
Jim Symington wasn't about to let a man attempting to break into his house get away with it last week. In another case of vigilante justice, the mild-mannered carpenter wrestled a robber to the ground in the backyard of his Nanaimo home and held him until police could arrive.
You know, as long as I'm physically capable of taking care of myself, I'm not going to let anybody, you know, break into my house or threaten me or anybody else that I love. No, it's not going to happen.
RCMP say public engagement is a good thing, but when Good Samaritans step into a dangerous situation, they should always weigh the risks.
But we never advocate going hands-on with these people. You could be injured, you could be hurt with a weapon they have, and also many times, a lot of the criminals are involved. They could have infectious diseases, and that could easily be spread to you.
Constable O'Brien says the Quiznos case is a perfect example of heroic citizens being very lucky. The man arrested and charged with robbery, assault, and mischief is a well-known and dangerous offender. But for Jerry, a sore jaw is all part of being a good member of the community.
You know, a couple of battle wounds to help somebody out, to catch somebody that might be a repeat offender or something like that, it's worth it.
Meanwhile, police are still looking for the third man who helped take down the Quiznos robber, as they are considering citizenship awards for their bravery. Scott Cunningham, CTV News, Nanaimo.